How's the view from this TV rink? An extraordinary 2 weeks that it's been.
I just ducked back to the club quickly to grab a refreshment, Jack, and it is absolutely packed inside the club. There would be 200 or 300 people inside the club watching it on the TV screens. We've got people all around Australia watching it live, and there's not a seat in the house available for the spectators ringside. As Ryan Best starts us off, forehand. Jack length is around about 33 metres. Ryan Bester, he's won it all. He's got deep in every singles event you could nearly name right across the world. But he's well known for his firepower, massive, massive drive, and a very accurate one at that.
Yeah.
But no surprises really that Ryan Bester's first bowl has trickled into the ditch. The greenkeepers gave the green a second roll. So it's free out there. Shaun Baker, nice weight to begin with, just under the line.
And Barry mentioned redemption for Ryan Bester from a couple of years ago, missing out in the singles final. Also redemption, Steve Glasson, for, I guess, and there's no shame in winning a silver medal at the Commonwealth Games, but falling just short to Aaron Wilson a couple of months ago here at Broadbeach in the men's singles final.
This is going to be a dreadful thing to say. Probably Ryan needs this win. He's now featured in 3 majors on the international scene, being runner-up each time. And I just wonder what that does to his psyche as well. So, Commonwealth Games, World Championships, Commonwealth Games, you know, and he's been close because he's a world-class player. So, I just wonder what he's thinking. If he's thinking, well, I've got another crack at one here.
Yeah.
I don't know. He mightn't be thinking anything like that. So.
Yeah, bowls coordinator here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Plays a lot of events, got a resume as long as anyone's. Consistent singles performer, winning golden nuggets, state singles, you name it. Australian Male Bowler of the Year, 2 times running, I think it was. Always picking up ranking points all around Australia, playing in all the large events.
The road through to the semi-final was a challenging, to the final, sorry, was a challenging one for Ryan Bester. Had to beat Aaron Sheriff, of all people, 21-15 in a round of 32 game. So, again, it just shows how wide open this Australian Open can be. Defeated Matty Lucas.
Only one down.
21-15 in his round of 16.
Shaun Baker, 1 down, attacking early, looking for the bowl clean. Or the jack.
Bingo.
Shaun Baker.
Rips it
Flush.
first end.
We are going to see a lot of that, ladies and gentlemen. Aggression. Both players got tremendous weighted games. Forehand with large weight. Let's see how many shots it is. Jack's re-spotted.
Put a tape on that, eh?
A big bold shot to play early on.
1 bowl target, but these players have got to this final because they back themselves. They can play all the shots, and they won't hold back in this final.
I think we'll see a fair bit of that. They're both very aggressive players and very good at it as well. So.
This one. 2.
And it is 2 to Shaun Baker.
Wrong colour, now.
Shaun Baker just helping the marker out there.
Couple to start with for Shaun Baker, who you would have to say, and I think it's fair to say, is you just see that last drive, is the underdog coming into this match.
It wouldn't be, if it is, it wouldn't be by much.
No.
He is an incredibly good player, Shaun Baker. It's probably only through reputation, that's all. You know, Ryan Best is probably a household name across the world. But Shaun Baker, he's a touch of class, don't worry about that.
I was just saying earlier, Glass, Shaun Baker, this is 3 Australian Open finals in a row. Pairs 2016, 17 fours final, and 18 now the singles final.
happy hunting ground.
Yes, very consistent performer. Jack length about 28 metres here. As we see Shaun Baker just falling 18 inches short of the jack. It's a nice starter. Very competitive bowl. As the greenkeepers rolled, as we saw him out there rolling the green between finals.
Give it a boost too. If it wasn't quick enough already, it certainly is now.
Bit of extra juice.
I mean, no messing around in this game. Both players pretty quick players on the mat. They're not going to procrastinate over the shot they're playing, that's for sure.
Shaun Baker enjoying life in Queensland. Now being a Queenslander for what a shot there. Been in Queensland for now over 10 years. Originally from Northern Territory. His dad, David Baker, in the crowd watching on. Ryan Bester.
Oh,
wow, he's just
need the
missed
shimmy.
Yeah.
And Bake's doing very well for himself
So
now too,
Ryan's second shot to Jack High, please. Thank you.
Secretary manager of one of the bowls clubs in the southern suburbs of Brisbane. Kicking a goal there too, so which is great to see. Ensuring that he gets past. Good thinking, 99.
And to the centre.
Ryan Bester, backhand, looking to sit the bowl of Shaun Baker's or move this jack. Can get some action on the front there. Well, he's found the... Well, no, he's clipped the front and got the jack. Well,
Promotion times 2.
perfect speed, though, in the area.
Well, it's just given Shaun something to think about early on.
Yeah, he's really just got to try and crack an egg on this. In other words, just give that shot bowl a little bit of a bump. He's got the bowl waiting in the wings there. His third bowl on the line at the back, so that's his best chance of scoring. Just arriving.
Just needs to crack an egg on this shot bowl here. Any contact's in his favour. Will it get down in time? He's trying hard here. Shaun Baker, what a shot. What a high quality end.
A very good shot. He may have been stiff not to get the actual result, but
Still Ryan holding 1. And he has the final bowl of the second end. He's known for his ability to drive, but his touch play is certainly something he's been working hard on in the last couple of years. And he's not quite going to be in the count that time. He'll take one shot and he will be on the board. 2 ends played in our men's singles final. It's Shaun Baker who leads Ryan Bester 2-1. As you would expect, a very even start to the men's singles final. The final match of the 2018 Australian Open, 2-1. As we are midway through the third end between Ryan Bester and Shaun Baker.
Shaun Baker hunting for this jack. Well, he was in the area. He's definitely changed this head up. So one shot to Shaun Baker as the jack goes into the ditch.
just staying in bounds. Both players with a bowl each to go, so it's nearly a one-bowl single shootout now.
So Ryan Bester, a couple of options, backhand, forehand, with the jack being so close to the peg there. Okay, he's electing forehand.
Going inside out.
Weight looks to be pretty good.
Needs a clear run, and I think he's done that.
He's played it well.
Yep, good shot.
One
Now,
shot, Ryan
draw
Bester.
this or just get after the bowl.
I think that's a draw. I thought the jack was a little bit narrow, but it's an option. It's all fresh ground out there.
thinking, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go at this.
He's had one successful drive so far. Will it be 2 in a row?
There's only one. He had a little slip as he let that
Slip
go.
on the mat. He likes it though. Well, he's just missed the bowl tight.
He did have a bit of a slip.
Didn't miss by a lot.
Only the one. You won't be too concerned over that.
That's okay.
We've seen it all so far. Aggression, draw shots, conversions. And we're only 3 ends into the match.
Ryan Bester's mic'd up for us in this final. Right, and we'll check in with him very, very soon.
He's a bit busy at the moment.
He's got a bit on his plate. Yeah, he's just out there trying to win himself his share of the $250,000 of prize money.
$250,000.
So jack length, 28 metres. Ryan Bester on the backhand. Knows these greens very well. Both hands drawing nice. As he's asking this one to get down. That's a nice starter. Sean Baker also on the backhand. Both players very comfortable on both hands and comfortable playing all shots in the book.
What a fabulous matchup to conclude the 2018 Australian Open.
I think the standard of this one is going to be high. As Steve's already mentioned, both players play very quickly, so there'll be very little time between shots. I guess there's this level of confidence as well that they know what they want to be doing and how they want to go about it.
Sean Baker looking for about 18 inches of weight here. He's definitely got that. He's looking to sit the bowl or jack now.
Close to the jack. Oh, he shimmied it, just a little feather.
Ryan Bester, delivery number 3. Can he add to the count? He's storming after it. It's just not there on this occasion.
Because the green's running so well and the adjustment is so minimal out of the hand. It's very, very sensitive.
There's not a lot in it.
Sean Baker's giving this a chance again. It's a lovely weight. Needs the jack.
I don't think he's going to draw a cold, I think. Good
Well,
shot.
he's hanging
Sean Baker.
around. Well played, Sean Baker. Every bowl right within that head. Both players in top form.
Interesting. He can play a little delicate backhand draw shot again, Ryan Bester here, or take a little punt up through this on the forehand. We know how aggressive he is. He's playing the thinking man's game.
Ryan Bester on the backhand. Looking forward to arrive, just promote his own bowl or trail the jack. Just falling short. Well, a lot of opportunities here for Sean Baker, really. He can afford to be slightly heavy, trail the jack for 3. Or he sits Ryan Bester's wing bowl for 2. Either way, I sense he'll be up there with a lot of confidence. He's just the man for the job. Opportunities to create numbers or make numbers in these at this level of competition can be hard. He's looking at it. He's going to get down in time.
Willing it to drop. His weight's very good again here.
Can he get this jack? Well, he's just holding wide. Lovely attempt. He's drawn another one, though.
Yeah, that'll be in the count. Good finish from Sean Baker. He extends his lead to 2.
21 shots for the Australian Open men's singles title.
Here it is one more time.
On the backhand, drawing shot, and then adding to the count with his last delivery.
That's how it's done.
Last year it was some sort of final that we saw between Nathan Rice and Nathan Pedersen. I get the feeling that this one is going to be as competitive, as spirited, and as classy.
No doubt about it, Jack. Sean Baker forehand. Just slightly under the line. Lovely weight though. Good start up. Well, the previous final, the women's pairs came down to a huge shot from one of the skippers in 𝘗𝘳𝘦𝘴𝘦𝘯𝑥. Pretty much a last bowl effort. Will this game come down to something similar? Nathan Pedersen putting the jack in the ditch to win the game last year. Quite often at this level in these finals, they go down to the wire. Sean Baker just needing to correct his line just slightly here.
Just overplaying the weight just a touch, ensuring that he reaches. It's very slippery down there.
And he falls in. So a bit of a learning for next time.
On the other hand, Ryan needs to run hard here. It just looks like it might struggle. Handy, but not quite good enough on this occasion. Well, he's following it, so that must mean he's got some genuine interest in it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely loving the body language of Sean Baker. Really owning the rink, chasing after this.
Any wonder?
He had to make the adjustment. He was a bit too aggressive with his last shot, and there it is. Right where he wants to be.
He's certain Ryan Best will ensure he reaches on this bowl. He's had two just fall short. He's a chance as well here.
He's not a mile away here, Ryan Bester. Couple of options, jack or bowl. Played it well.
Belly's a jack, good shot. Can Bake see it through the port? He's got 2 seconds.
Little applause from Sean Baker on the way through to Ryan Bester. Just an acknowledgement of how good that shot was.
Yeah, ripping fella, Sean Baker. Always gives it his all. Real fierce competitor.
Just having a little chat to himself.
That was Bakes, I think, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Far more clean shaven than the last time he played off in
Yeah.
a final at the Australian Open.
Okay, backhand just arriving with some form of weight, looking to sit the shot bowl or promote his own. Just probably a bowl and a half wide there.
It's a good attempt just on the high side.
Ryan Bester has one bowl left.
Glass, there's got to be some good to come out of that for Sean Baker then. Just a little pathfinder, just to have a look early what that hand's doing.
Does
a little
good
bit of
because
weight.
he might need it in a more vital situation later on in the game. So it is good to have a look at that, and that'll be memory bank for sure. So it's certainly not a disaster by any means. So Ryan Bester drawing for 2 here.
Needs a clear run. He's
Weight's
trying
good.
hard.
The speed's good. He's good. Don't worry about that.
He's passed it and he's through and he's counting.
Two shots back for
Trading blows, these two.
4 shots apiece.
4 all. And for the second time in just 5 ends, scores are level. First to 21. Ryan Bester has been here before on the big stage of an Australian Open men's singles final. Was unsuccessful 2015 against Aaron Tees. For Sean Baker, he's a winner in the pairs discipline. This is a whole nother challenge for him.
Ryan Bester on the backhand. Just falling a yard short. Lovely line. Even though front end pressure in singles, the first 2 bowls are very important, I think we're going to see a lot of ends decided with the 3rd and 4th bowl. Not that you really want to do that very often, but both players having such a great conversion game.
It's a really good opening. test for the boys' eyes this afternoon, as crazy as that sounds, but looking up into the sun with that shadow, it can distort the perception of, you know, or depth perception rather, so they'll probably ask a lot of questions. Go and have a bit of a look. It's not affecting their eyesight at the moment, that's for sure.
No, that's vintage Ryan Bester.
Click of the fingers normally means you're a little bit hot out of the hand. Handy.
Yeah, you never know, especially when Ryan Bester's on the mat, if there's some aggression required. He's never shy, put it that way.
It's one of the things that we love about watching him play.
He needs to clear his front bowl,
Clear
though.
his front bowl. He's all, well, he was all over it without the touch.
And he's managed to pick up the tee, though. Okay, Shaun Baker. Don't think he can see his own bowl on the forehand with weight, but
Another bowl on the head would be handy for him, though, wouldn't it? Set himself up a chance to convert with his last. That's if he doesn't draw it with this one.
Trying very hard.
He is very close here.
Shaun Baker, what a shot.
Well, have a real go. Have a real go,
Yeah.
Coach.
I don't think he could be too disappointed in that. Yes, he'd like the shot, but what amazing effort. Okay, Ryan Bester. Well, he's got a pretty good shot on here. Forehand, something similar to his last. Just try and sit those two bowls of Shaun Baker's. And make the most of the opportunity. He's got about a foot of room. So Ryan Bester on the draw. Has he got the legs? Has he got the speed? He wants it to get up.
He's willing it to run.
It's got a little bit of work to do.
He's close. He's very close.
Is it enough? Well, I think it is. I think it is. It's also maybe stopped Shaun Baker from driving quick, trying to look for the kill. So Shaun Baker is such a great bowl with his third delivery. I think he'd be thinking something similar.
May play this with a touch more weight, an extra metre or so. So have a chance to land one of the bowls, trail the jack, one to measure, as signalled by the marker.
There you have it. He's going to play backhand.
It's a confident draw, full draw. He can trail the jack here. Well, he's very interested there.
He's looking at it. Shaun Baker.
He's got to hurry now. If he runs, he's close.
He's
Look at
after
this
the
for a
jack.
shot. Look at this for a shot.
Yes, please.
Well, excuse me, Shaun Baker. Are you all right?
Superb hole, one shot to Shaun Baker, and he takes a 5-4 lead in the race to 21 shots.
Actually unlucky not to make a couple out of that.
How good was that? That is absolutely worth another replay, Glass.
I want to have a look at this myself. On the backhand, he knew it was good. He was chasing it. Oh, that's magic. That is a classy shot.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Ooh.
No doubt about that. He does look pretty cool and calm out there. I love the body language he's displaying. Real good sign of ownership out there. Both players looking really confident, and so they should be. This green is immaculate. Shaun Baker probably only about 18 inches short, slightly offline. He's consistently around the area, Shaun Baker.
He has barely played a bad bowl so far, Bass.
I think only overweighted draw shot earlier, trickled into the ditch. I think that's all we can fold him on at this stage. But as that sun sets slowly in the background over this beautiful green, we're seeing such high quality bowls.
Just got to hurry a little bit here. Not far off. Pretty good.
Okay, about 2 feet of room for Ryan Bester here. Looking to take probably a yard off his first. Out on a nice line. Look at that wide drawing arc. It's what you love to see on a bowling green. Let the bowl do all the work. Come back to the centre nicely.
Winner of this men's singles final will be $10,000 richer. The runner-up will take home $5,000.
Bakes, the marker indicating Bakes has one here. He's changing hands to get through his own bowl or to the back ones of Ryan Bester. So, good option. Throwing it out nicely.
Slightly wider hand this we've noticed in the last couple of days, Glass.
Played it well though.
In the gap.
Well, didn't touch a thing.
He's ended up probably getting the result he didn't want, hence the reason he played back in. He didn't want to set anything up for Ryan Bester.
Aggression, subtle, controlled aggression here, Ryan Bester. Being presented with a target and he's straight away, he's after it. Oh, nearly the ricochet.
He's taken one out. So that's at least lowered the count back to 2.
It's still 2, so I think this is the difficult thing when you're playing Ryan Bester, because you're really not quite sure what weight he's going to play sometimes, whether he's going to bring out the big stick or play that, as he did then, that more controlled shot. I think he's got to get past.
Barry, you're wondering about the tee, maybe? You thinking?
Well, you've got to be. When you're playing Ryan Bester, the tee comes into play a lot. And
just inside the back ones, he's probably got the tee. He's very good again here.
Doesn't want to open it up.
Well, this might tidy it up. That's a really good shot. That changes the head. So we'll see a hand change from Ryan Bester here, I think.
He's been forced.
And I think we'll see a quicker shot. See, good attacking backhand weight is my guess.
You can see in the top left-hand corner there, keep you up to date with who's holding shot. 3 shots in favour of Sean Baker, who leads 5-4. Also in the top left-hand corner, the amount of bowls that each player has left on an end.
Swinging, Jack in the ditch for 3 shots. Ryan Bester.
Will it get back?
Well,
will it get back?
Not enough.
Oh, he only barely missed it.
Big moment in this match early on. Just wait for Ryan to arrive. When he gets to the head, he's not going to like what he sees.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone's happy. And Sean Baker makes his move. 3 shots. And he gets to 8 in the race to 21.
Good switch there from Sean Baker. Just changing the shape of the head up, trying to force Ryan Bester either to play a real hard weighted shot or a draw. And hence the reason Ryan Bester had to end up swinging there. But the front end pressure again, he hasn't done much wrong, Sean Baker. Both players playing really well.
He jumped straight onto that backhand last end, Sean Baker, didn't he? 2
No
really good draw shots. Now into the shadow.
Can that make much of a difference?
It can make a little bit of a difference, Jack. Probably not early days. You know, you'd probably want the shadow to be around for probably a good hour or 2 until the temperature of the grass cools down a little bit.
Yep.
And once the temperature of the grass cools down, traditionally the green does slow down. So it's obviously because of the moisture, but we're going good so far. There's only a little bit of shadow down that end. Ryan Bester just finishing 2 foot past the jack, and Sean Baker requiring probably 3 feet. He's corrected quite well, enough for shot. So about 34, 35 metres of length here, probably our longest for the match. Ryan Bester on the forehand. Small correction needed. Has he got the weight? Well, he's played it well. Nice shot, Ryan Bester.
As you would expect at the pointy end of the men's singles, you've got to beat some pretty good players on the way through. Sean Baker beat Nathan Rice 21-13 in the round of 16.
Here we go. This is what it's all about, backing yourself, looking for the bowl. Well, bowl tight.
Missed out.
Just the opposing backward out of the equation anyway as well, so.
Ryan Bester, he'll want to get another one in there. Sean Baker has not held back from attacking in this match so far.
Only one down.
Yep.
Ryan's last bowl, is that third shot?
Sean Baker.
I'd be nearly tempted to play it again though.
I think he goes again. He can't see his own bowl on the backhand. He can get Jack in the ditch for 2.
Yes.
Less weight, but same
Control.
result. He's after. Looking for the bowl or Jack in the ditch.
He's
Sean
very close
Baker.
again. Well, he's got something. He's got it clean. What a good shot, Sean Baker.
That's the result he wanted.
Tell you what, the marker said that Ryan Bester's third shot. I'm not convinced. I think it could be 2 to Bakes.
Yeah, okay.
But I've been wrong many, many times, you know.
It's not really a case of weight here. It's just line. Ryan Bester only needs to bring it in, probably a bowl.
Well, he's chucked it out there and he started waving it to turn back, so
Any touch of his own bowl.
he's just got to get back. He did know he's a touch high. Well, this should secure at least second shot. Or does it?
One.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
one.
there's only one, my bad.
So minimise the count.
9 shots to 4.
Sean Baker making his way nicely in this men's singles final. The final event
Just take that off. You know what?
at the Broad Beach Bowls Club. Once again, our host venue for the Commonwealth Games. They've done an outstanding job, not only Broad Beach, but it's very much a team and cooperative effort to host the Australian Open. There's a lot of clubs in the Gold Coast vicinity, in the Gold Coast area, who work very, very hard to make this all a reality. Well done to everyone. They put on another stunning event that's attracted the best players from all over the world.
Another stunning bowl too from Sean Baker to open up this end. Putting a lot of pressure on, isn't he?
Well, so far he's done it all. He's playing well on the draw. He's converted well with controlled weight, and his drives have been spot on too. And look at this guy though, Ryan Bester. He's playing very well as well. What a great shot.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Well, that's why they're out there, Jack. That's how you make it. Well, what is it, about 10, 11 games to make it this far? That's how you get to these finals. Consistent bowls. But there's such a quality field, you can hardly afford to have an end off, let alone a game off.
Tell you what, have a go at this.
3 seriously good bowls.
Got the best seats in the house here too. How good is this? Life is good.
So much on the line.
That bowl just running on. The greens are running beautiful here. Ryan Bester. That's a lovely shot. Just nestling in there with Sean Baker's 2 bowls.
4 bowls within centimetres of each other.
That's almost a runner. He's nearly had a runner at that,
Yeah.
hasn't he? I mean, he's gone through about 10 inches.
So a bit of a contrast to the women's singles final. Both Rebecca Van Ash and Christina Christic electing to play backhand on this particular rink. And Ryan Bester shifting over to the backhand now. Looking to just sit that second shot bowl of Sean Baker's. He's out on a healthy track.
Really starting to pan towards the jack.
He's played this very well, Ryan Bester. That is a magnificent bowl.
Played it to perfection.
This
That
is
is-
some sort of end that we're seeing here. Look at that cluster.
It's actually interesting to say this, but the worst bowl on this rink is almost now the best bowl. Sean Baker is looking for Ryan Bester's 2-shot bowls. If he clears the pack, that wing bowl could stay and leave him with 1. That's what he'll be doing. Flat out backhand here.
Big time drive.
Watching it.
That line is very good.
Well, he's got one out, so he's hit the target, reduced the count. Good shot again.
What a head of bowls. So Ryan Bester has about 18 inches of room to draw another here. He'll be wanting to restrict that scoreboard deficit. Just played an absolute cracker on his backhand. Can he do it again? Out on a nice line. Will it get down in time?
Just got to get back. He just might be a touch high with this one.
And that one's not going to be in the count, but a good little win for Ryan Bester to win the end after Sean Baker had won 3 ends in a row. He's cut the margin back to 4. 9 ends played in the men's singles final, and it's 9-5 here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Everything that we wanted it to be from the opening 9 ends and so much more. 9-5 is the lead for Sean Baker, but there is nothing between them. It is so close.
The heads have been such high quality. I think this shadow may just throw a little spanner in the works though, Jack. If you look at this end in particular, even though it's you know, some really good bowls played, but the quality going the other way in the previous end was high quality. So a little deceiving, the shadow, but it's the same for both players. So whoever can adapt, especially if that jack continues to be put in that shadow.
Trying to give himself a chance here. Got to negate the bowl, the blue bowl coming in on the forehand. That's his trouble at the moment. I think he's played it very well. Now stop. Very good shot. Is it going to stop in time? I think it has.
It'll be there counting. 1 shot left for Sean Baker.
So Sean Baker it's close for second and third. An opportunity to make a number here. He's got forehand arrive, put the jack in the ditch for 2, or backhand sit the bowl. A couple of options. What's he going to do? Okay. Shaping up backhand. What kind of weight will we see here?
Just a confident draw, I think. Turn his own, pass it for shot. If he does roll the shot bowl, or what we think is the shot bowl, for 2, he's played it very well.
He's searching.
He's played it fantastically well. It's the one. Well played, Sean Baker, yet again.
He comes good on the last bowl, and he's the first man to double figures. So the first mini battle is won. Sean Baker leading 10-5 in the men's singles final. Let's get to Lauren Wood.
Thank you very much, Jack Heverin. And Sean's father, David, just gave a massive fist pump then. David, you're wrapped.
I am wrapped, yeah. Very proud of the boy, obviously. Worked hard, doing all the right things. He has a very tough opponent today. And I just hope it's a great game, which so far it's been awesome.
Tell us a little bit about his journey. How did he get into bowling? And I guess now he's in an Australian Open final.
Well, I guess my wife and I, my wife Karen and I were playing bowls. I had to give away golf because I was away from home too long. And now that I'm in bowls, I was away from home too long. But he followed us down there. He was a very, very good cricketer. He won the Channel 8 Cricketer of the Year, Junior Cricketer of the Year in Darwin. But came down with us to the bowls and just, I don't know, it just clicked. He just took to the sport instantly.
Well, it's working beautifully for him at the moment. As you mentioned, a very tough opponent in Ryan.
Absolutely.
He's got the early lead now. Can he hold on?
He won't be thinking about that. He'll be thinking about his next bowl.
Fantastic. Fingers crossed. Good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you, boys.
Thank you, Lauren. And the Baker family just keeping a lid on it for now, but Sean's got to 10. Which in the first to 21 race is a meaningful little milestone.
You can certainly see where Sean Baker gets his humility from as well.
Quite often we see a lot of these athletes / quality lawn bowlers come through under the ranks or under the guidance of their parents or grandparents, and For everyone out there watching this sport today, if you don't have a family member that plays this game, that doesn't matter. Get down to your local club and give it a go. You'll have a great time. Almost a bowls club in every city or town. One of the most friendliest, fun games you'll ever play.
Challenging. Leveling. It's got everything.
So 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 switching over to the backhand. Needs it to hurry. Well, it's right on line though.
Wasn't far off, that's for sure. Now Ryan Bester just missed with his last, just crept through the hole. He's definitely a little bit higher with this one, so we'll see.
I think he wants it to slow down, Glass. He's going to get down for the bowl. And just sliding past.
Just sliding past, so now.
It just doesn't feel like Ryan's really got going yet, does it?
Well, he's played some incredible shots, there's no doubt about that, but consistency-wise, 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 has definitely got the edge at the moment. It can change also very quickly. This is a pretty big decision here for Bakes, taking into account the aggressive style of play that Ryan does employ normally. Ryan's got 3 bowls more or less past the head. Does he draw a shot? Does he cover? Does he try and land this outside brown one for 4 to ensure 4 and force Ryan Bester to draw the shot?
Yeah, he's definitely covering the back. He needs to get down though. I don't think it's going to get to the tee. Well, Ryan Bester still has probably 2 shots on that tee.
Certainly an option for Sean.
That is interesting.
As good as he is, Ryan Bester on the drive, I still think he has to draw here. There is still at least probably 2 feet of room for second shot. And only a minute correction required from his last delivery.
Spot on, Snelly trying to draw the shot. Don't think he's far away.
I think it needs to turn now. I think his weight's all right. It's going to get down.
Is it going to get back? It's not going to quite get back in time.
He hung it out there for a while.
If it falls, it might be second. Well, that's close.
It has fallen over.
Yeah, it's just the one, I think.
One shot, 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺. That's a big save for Ryan Bester.
So 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 now moves out to an 11.
Couldn't afford to drop a multiple there.
21 shots.
I kind of get the sense here, Barry, that this Broadbeach crowd, which they're obviously really keen just to see a terrific game, but there's a heavy level of support for Ryan Bester. The feeling they're just a bit surprised with what they're seeing at the moment.
Well, I think because 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺, he's come out and shown so much aggression. Maybe it was a game plan going in. You know, okay, Ryan Bester's an aggressive player, obviously a very good draw bowler as well, but I think 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 might have had a bit of a game plan to come in.
Put Ryan on the back foot a bit, yeah.
Be aggressive and come off the green, win, lose. Well, obviously not draw, but walk off the green and go, well, I took it to him. You know, sort of played at his own sort of style against him, but 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝑥𝑭h's got the luxury of doing that. He's got all the shots in the book. But we've got a long way to go. There hasn't been a lot of multiples in this match, but this is the type of stuff we see. You know, Ryan Bester right on the back of the jack here. As we see the jack inside the shadow again. Just going on my own experience, it has to just play a little part in what you see. Just seeing that jack down there looking into the sun.
Change of hands from 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 here. He's been doing it pretty well, changing over throughout the game. Good speed. Gives him a little look at his for his next one, little look.
Hey, just on a really nice line, Ryan Bester. Just needs to drop off a touch.
Very good.
He's played it well.
Yeah, 2 good ones in a row to start the end.
Oh, he's built a little target, decision time.
Does he go now?
No, he's going to, yes he is.
They're the little
Control weight.
things. They're the little things.
Oh, just under.
How a game can change, or an end can change so quickly by one small result.
Yep.
If Ryan Bester falls over onto that jack instead of falling out next to his other bowl, 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝑥𝑭h's probably just playing an arriving shot or trying to draw. Now Ryan Bester's got the challenge of getting another one in there, and he's done that, so he's got 3rd shot. But 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝑥𝑭h̃ won't be far away again, sticking to his guns.
Well, he's wider out of the hand, that's for sure.
Let's see if he's made the adjustment from last time. He's missed again.
Just like that, as you say, Baz, just like that. And he's worked hard to build this lead. And Ryan Bester's going to jump straight back into this game in a flash.
Well, here's the chance for a maximum. He holds 3, and he's got a lot of room to work in to draw number 4.
I still think Sean Baker, yeah, he might look a little bit disappointed right now. I still think inside he'd be going, well, I'm giving it a crack. I'm having a really good go at it. Yeah, I could have tried to draw it and maybe fallen a yard short and be 3 down, but you can't give this guy too much room.
Ryan Bester has got the full complement. And just like that, he swung himself back into the match. He trailed by 6, and he now just trails by 2.
Still plenty of twists and turns to come in the men's singles final from the Broadbeach Bowls Club. The sunny Gold Coast has played host to the Australian Open for the past 14 days. And it reaches its stunning conclusion today. We've already crowned champions in the women's pairs. And we are on the search to crown our champions in the men's singles now. Ryan Bester and Sean Baker doing battle. And it is Sean Baker in the blue on your screen who leads by 2 shots.
Just get the feeling Ryan Bester's just gone up just a half a gear these last couple of ends. He was 6 shots in arrears. Massive count of 4 last end, and then comes out and nails the jack again with his first bowl. Post that, and Bakes, mighty effort, just dies under. And you watch Ryan, he's got a bit more of a spring in his step now too. When he walks back to the mat, there's a little bit more life in him now.
He's got that. We've seen that a lot with Ryan in big games. He strides to the mat, doesn't he? When it's his turn on the mat, he paces out there.
Especially when he's playing well, when he's confident.
Yeah.
So again, it's just not going to quite drop back. It's a hard chance, but it's a chance here for Bakes.
Massive opportunity. 2 seconds. Backhand. 1 yard of weight. Just got to arrive. That's right, Sean. We spoke about that little pathfinder earlier, Glass. This is going to be that similar situation. Just looking to arrive up there on the backhand.
It does bite at the death down there when the weight comes off. He's watching it carefully, I'll tell you.
Needs to get down.
I think he's just a yard quick to allow to bend.
Well, look at that.
Good try. Certainly gave it every chance.
1 shot to Ryan Bester.
Ryan Bester draws within 1.
In favour of Sean Baker.
And he's also in double figures. Gee, it didn't look this way just a few ends ago. In number 11, Sean Baker led by 6 shots. And you're looking at it thinking, well, gee, how can Ryan Bester get back into this match? Well, the simple answer, Barry's picked up 5 shots in 2 ends.
And it's probably really only come down to some tactics, really, you know, or some decision making. You know, that one back earlier, Bakes a couple of runners. You can't blame him for going for him. He's hit so well so far in this match. But, you know, he looks back at that and says, oh, maybe I could have tried to draw something within a foot or 2, take my 2 down instead of 4. And all of a sudden, you know, he's probably one or 2 in front. But this is the perfect example. A jack-high bowl like that starts to make you think, do I
attack it or
do I attack or draw? Because it's so easy, and Glass said it earlier, it's so easy just to maybe get the bowl away slightly wrong on a 17-second green and you're 4 feet away.
Momentum certainly in Ryan Bester's corner at the moment. Took a while to get there.
But now that he's got it, he's the sort of player that once he gets that momentum, it can be very hard to get it back off him.
He grabs it and runs very fast with it.
He does.
It's almost a perfect bowl, his second one. It's stopping the trail for a number, and it's obviously counting, so it makes Sean Baker really think about his weight, but just sliding past there. Nice second shot there from Sean Baker. Okay, Ryan Bester holding one. Can he add to the count? He's looking good. Just needs to get down now. Will it get down in time? Not quite. Well, it's still a pretty good bowl there.
Well, he might attack
Is that last
this.
bowl the best backward, or is mine still back there?
Yes, he might attack this.
The best backward. Is mine still the best back?
He's just trying to work out what sort of coverage he's got if he wants to have a bit of a dash at it.
He's going to. Backhand swinger. His nearest bowl's protected. Jack down the line. He's close.
Wow, he's
Just missed that by...
he's left the shadow over the jack on the way past.
I think it shook. I think the jack actually shook a little
Just
bit.
wriggled slightly, yeah.
As he went past.
Well, decision time for Ryan Bester. Yes, he's holding one, but if that bowl goes, he's all of a sudden one down, or Jack in the ditch for two down. So what do you do if you're Ryan Bester here? Add another one. He needs to get down. Has he got enough weight, Ryan Bester?
Willing it to get down.
He's trying.
Oh, he's going to increase the target again.
That's two, but it's a bigger target for Sean Baker. And he's already had one warm-up.
I feel like he really needs to make this one count, Barry.
Everything's in his favour here. Okay, he's two down, but both bowls for one. Jack in the ditch for two.
He's not in his own head, as you'd say. If he gets the shot bowls, that it goes onto his own nearest bowl. Is that something that could enter his thoughts? Because it's possible.
Maybe, definitely. Doesn't want to be high again. Nothing for high here. If he's narrow, he can get both bowls.
Maybe an extra yard of weight on this.
And he's all over it. He is all over it, Sean Baker. What a
Brilliant,
shot.
Sean Baker.
Hit it flush.
That's a momentum changer if ever you see one.
Two down to two up, Sean Baker.
2 shots. And now leads 13 shots to 10.
He puts his hand up to the crowd and he acknowledges that. Ryan says to him, well played as well. 13 shots to 10, and with that, Sean Baker one step closer to the magic number of 21 that he needs. Let's get down to Lauren Wood.
Thank you very much, Jack. I'm here with Kevin Anderson, not only the pairs partner of Ryan Bester, but also his best mate. Kevin, talk me through it. A Scotsman and a Canadian walk into a Broadbeach Bowls Club and end up best friends.
It's been a good 3 years I've been here now, so it's been pretty good. Obviously Ryan's on fire just now, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
He really managed to wrest back momentum there. He was back to his aggressive best, but Sean just got the wood on him at that end. What would that have done for Ryan's mentality?
I don't think Ryan will be too bothered. He knows there's a long way to go. Plus Sean's on 13 now, so you don't want to be on 13.
Unlucky, you think. Now, he can't hear us at the moment, but if you could give him a bit of advice, what would it be?
Just win the last end.
That's a pretty good bit of advice if you ask me. Back to you, boys.
Thank you, Lauren. I want to know how that joke ends as well.
Yeah.
A Canadian and a Scotsman walk into a bar.
Into a Broadbeach bar.
A Broadbeach bar, yeah.
Well, winning the last end generally indicates you win the game, especially when it's a 21 up or 21 up, 25 up game. But I would have thought a few more of these front touches would be the recipe. Ryan Bester's played an absolute cracker with his first. Sean Baker has said, I'm after you, just missing. That bowl turning quite viciously there. Just want to go back to that shot of Sean Baker's. Just missed with his third. The skill involved in that, controlled weight, to get the jack in the ditch like that and pick up a two is a high quality shot. Takes a lot of practice and a lot of self-belief. Those shots can win you matches time and time again.
Sean again, up the middle.
Here he goes.
He's feeling good.
Close again.
He's looking good.
Well, he's opened it up a little bit. It's certainly a lot better than what it was.
Now, I swear Ryan Bester told me that his best Scottish mate was Ryan Burnett, not Kevin Anderson. So there might be a bit of an argument going on later.
There you go. Some controversy.
And Ryan Bester trying to add to the count here. He's done it well. Wouldn't mind getting down in front of the bowl. He's done that. Jack's still vulnerable.
You can hear Sean Baker thinking.
Scheming.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not out there playing, but it's worked so far. It's worked so far. Yes, he's 2 down.
Yeah, I think he is.
That backhand run of his so far has been right on target. Well, he's going forehand. He's pretty close, Sean Baker. Both bowls or jack.
Oh, he actually got it perfect, but it locked on, it jammed in there. So
mighty attempt.
Ryan Bester quick on the mat.
It's a very good shot.
As the shadow starts to creep across the rink, Ryan Bester, 2 feet of room to add count. That'll do. 4 really nice shots by Ryan Bester. That's a great response from the previous end.
And it's now back to 1 shot the difference. First to 21, 13 plays 12. Sean Baker on his way through defeated Nathan Rice in the round of 16, 21-13. Defeated Ray Pearce 21-11 in the quarterfinals. But it was his win in the semi-final, Glass, 21-5 over Peter Taylor, that I think a lot of people went, wow, that's a drubbing.
Well, Peter Taylor had been in very good form too. He was a bit of a dark horse, but he had been also rolling some very big scalps. To his credit, mind you, and that's to get the semis, that's a marvellous performance. So it's certainly a big blow, isn't it? 21-5 in a AO singles semi-final.
Ryan Bester absolutely enjoying this forehand in this direction. Last few hands hardly had a bowl outside the yard, creating a bit of pressure for Sean Baker. Sean Baker's conversions have been spot on. A little bit stiff the end before, but
a good shot.
Did reduce the count. And Ryan Bester all over this forehand coming this way.
He's in the groove here, isn't he, on this forehand?
It's a nice shot.
Might pay Sean Baker to consider getting across here himself. Maybe cut him off, change the angles.
It's proven to be the most popular hand, especially in previous events, previous finals.
Well,
commentary box side.
Look at this for a shot here. It's a cracking response. Good enough.
How far is short Sean's ball, please?
Positive draw here.
Ryan Bester, probably 2 feet away here. Trail the jack for 3. Or land the bowl. He's pretty close.
He's going to get back
Ryan
for the jack.
Bester. Oh, he falls back.
Oh,
That's
that's
close.
probably good enough for shot.
That'll be in there. Just change the count again.
What did you say earlier? Anything you can do?
I can do better, yeah.
That's it.
The Canadian Master Blaster, he's been known as. Now the Broadbeach Bull, bowls coordinator here at Broadbeach Bowls Club. Does a wonderful job running a lot of events here. Playing on one of his home greens. Sean Baker, can he get up to this jack?
Baz, have a go at this.
What a shot, Sean Baker, just going through the hole.
That's
ridiculous.
So good to watch these two.
That's magic, isn't it?
They're almost, in many ways, they're the same in terms of the way they play. So it's sort of, it's made for an even better spectacle because they're just trading blows now.
Ryan is definitely there. How's he going, Ryan Bester? Is he looking for that bowl of Sean Baker's? Is he?
Has he got enough?
He's just a half a bowl narrow. Front touch of weight.
Baker's looking at his options here. He has got the best backward, which does open up an avenue to maybe play a little bit of weight. He certainly has been aggressive thus far in this match, so.
And aggression, it's really what's brought him to the dance, isn't it? It's not just today, but throughout the last 2 weeks.
He's generally is an aggressive player, Bakes, so he's playing just a little swinger.
Looking for jack movement, I believe. Has got the tee.
Doesn't like it.
No. He knew out of the hand that there was going to be a problem, and even that, his misses aren't missing by much, but what we have now is a
we are all tied up
locked away men's
8
singles
shots needed
final.
for each player to take the
13
title.
apiece. Scores have not been level since the second, my apologies, the third end of this final. Ryan Bester, 2-time silver medalist in the Commonwealth Games in men's singles, both Glasgow and just recently in the Commonwealth Games. Also won a bronze medal in the men's singles in 2006. His record as a singles player is brilliant, but he's just searching still for that elusive big scalp, that big crown. If he keeps playing the way he's playing, he's going to be a very hard man to stop.
Shaun Baker opening up on his backhand, just under the jack here. Lovely opener though.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay, Ryan Bester, forehand just on the edge of that shadow. A little touch of the jack for 2. Is he getting down in time? Well, he's drawn the shot anyway. Definitely got some rhythm going at the moment, Ryan Bester on the draw.
He's really closed in, hasn't he? So he was playing well early. It's just that Shaun Baker was just an incredible touch. Still playing well.
A little bit of value to come of that, Shaun Baker. Now has the tee. Ryan Bester on the edge of that shadow. That's where he was just before. He's looking to draw another one here, Ryan Bester. 3 magnificent draw shots.
Oh, look at this.
Shaun Baker will be on the attack here. 1 bowl in the head, but has the respot.
Yeah, I think it's worth having a bit of a crack at this. Well, he's not.
Just looking to play just over the draw. Is it going to hold in time?
That's been the hardest shot, really, because this is what they do. They just turn away. It's a good bowl. Well, he's cleaned one out. That's still very good.
I must say, I'm a bit worried for Ryan, because I get the feeling he may have underestimated this afternoon sun at the Gold Coast. That face of his is starting to look a bright shade of red.
Starting to glow.
Ryan Bester on the forehand here. Got a lot of options. Trail the jack for 4. Sit Shaun Baker's nearest bowl for 3. His previous deliveries have been right out to the edge of that shadow.
So he's inside that this time, and he was willing it to hold out. I tell you what.
It's very close here, Ryan Bester. Oh, he's found the jack. And picked up 3 shots so far.
The prime result.
4 magnificent draw shots.
Now, watch your feet.
Yeah, clear the decks.
I don't think we'll see swinging weight anymore now. Big, big weight coming up, Shaun Baker.
He's got the tee covered. Wiped a bit of sweat off his hands before he releases this one. Doesn't want to lose it.
Forehand, jack in the ditch, or removing Ryan Bester's
He
bowls.
likes it.
He got it out well.
He's all over him. Well, he's left one.
Well, that's a good result.
It's
in
a
any
big
case.
reduce.
Well, it could have been a lot worse than what it was. The big save. Shaun Baker, I think he knows that he might have dodged a bit of a bullet there.
New leader, gentlemen. New
Ryan
leader.
Bester has not led at any stage in this match. Not at any stage. And he leads now after 17 ends.
Shaun Baker, millimetres in the perfect result there. Beautiful stroke. Definitely loves the attack and plays it well. It's good to see. We have seen it all this game. I knew we would. This final is going right down to the wire. And Sean Baker and Ryan Bester.
Smothering it on his forehand, isn't he?
His draw shots the last 4 or 5 ends have been phenomenal, Ryan Bester.
How's that for a start?
It's been end after end.
Well, Sean Baker making the switch. Glass, you mentioned it before.
I'll try and change something. Right, Sean Baker's still playing very good, but Ryan Bester, these last sort of 6-7 ends has been absolutely outstanding. So you've got to try and change something. Take the hand off him, change the angles, upset his rhythm a little bit if you can. Weather the storm. We saw how quick a singles game can change when Bakes led 11-5, so.
Okay, Bester falling short, but lovely line, 2 feet short, holding 2 shots. Sean Baker needing to drop about 6 feet away here. Nice line on his previous delivery.
Just slightly undone, overcorrecting just a touch. We're getting to that stage of the afternoon where there might be a little minuscule change in the pace of the green, just slightly.
In terms of slowing down a little bit, perhaps?
Just a touch, Jack, yeah. A little bit of a shadow.
Bester's right in rhythm now. It's a great shot.
It's machine-like, isn't he, at the moment? It's like a shoot.
Baker, can he find 1 yard of weight?
Don't think he really liked it out of the hand. You could just hear a little reaction. He's not sure. He's not too shabby, that's for sure.
On the high side. Still might find himself 3 shots down. Close for the third.
Ryan Bester has that look in the eye. The look of a man who knows that momentum is on his side. From where he's come from, at 1.6 shots down, to now lead. And to be holding 3.
As it sits at the moment, it's going to be a draw shot for Sean Baker, but Bester doesn't want to create more of a target here. Needs to get down. Well,
it's a missed chance. You got to say it's a missed opportunity. He hasn't missed many in the last 45 minutes or so, but he claps his hands together. He knows.
Okay, Sean Baker.
You'd hear him then.
Has 18 inches of room to at least get second shot here. I think that's what he'd be looking at.
You could hear Bakes talking to himself then.
Yeah.
Saying, come on, mate, you just draw the shot now. Just willing himself on. Giving himself confidence. His teeth.
Gee, he's got to make this one count.
Well, he's a little quick.
Needs to slow down.
He's going to be wanting third shot out of this. 2 it is.
No, he's at least knocked it back by 1.
More shots to Ryan Bester, and it's now 16 shots to 13.
This is quite extraordinary what's going on here. Ryan Bester's been in some sort of form. He's won 6 of the last 7 ends.
It's all because of those draw shots, those first and second bowls, creating the pressure, and they haven't just been in the area, they've been right on top of the jack. Forcing Sean Baker to play the hard shots, trying to trail jacks, sit bowls. Ryan Bester on a lovely line again here. Has he got the legs? It's a good start. This green just continues to roll on right through into the afternoon.
It's played very true, hasn't it? It's been great.
Sean Baker, 18 inches of room here. He won't be far away. That's a pretty good reply. That'll do for shot.
That's a ripper.
It's just in Sean and Ryan Bester's eye too. Ryan Bester's had this hand to himself a fair bit this match.
Singles especially, you can get a roll on, can't you? You can just get that momentum happening and keep turning the ends over. You can change so quick as this match did midway through, and there's no reason to say why it can't happen again. It's a Lucy from Ryan Bester compared to what he has been producing, so.
Just needs to steady here, Sean Baker. Just get a string of ends together, at least a string of bowls together, some consistent bowls. Lovely weight, just missing narrow. So 1 shot to Sean Baker. Ryan Bester, this is his pet shot. He wins a lot of singles events by just coming down, sitting bowls, trailing jacks. And this is a pretty good attempt. Ryan Bester just falling short. Okay, Sean Baker needs to get another one in there now.
Using the forehand. The Queenslander, formerly from the Northern Territory.
It's good.
He's getting down now.
Well, it's a good home there, nonetheless.
Ryan Bester having a really good look at this. Had a good little look behind the head.
I'm thinking 8 feet, 10 feet, forehand, land the bowl, trail the jack. He's got the best backward. I don't think he'll just try and dead draw it. No, well, he's doing it on the backhand rather, through his own or under.
Looking for the shot bowl clean. Arriving. He's got his own to work with. Well, he's just going to miss wide. Mighty attempt.
Did miss by a lot.
Now Jack, and I mean the Jack on the green, Jack from Heron, sorry, but Jack a little bit, you know, half a foot, 30 centimetres, a trail, and potentially 4 shots here for Bakes.
Wow.
It'll be on the forehand, a little touch. If ever you wanted a toucher, now is as good a time as any.
Can afford to be there, Glass. You know, if he's a foot or two heavy here, any touch of the jack.
I'm not sure he is there. It just didn't come out as sweet as they normally do. He's willing to run. It might be enough for another one.
For a counter.
He's in there for 2. A handy multiple for Sean Baker.
2 shots to Sean Baker, and he closes it again.
He's now back within 1.
16-15.
Steve Glasson, it's been terrific to have you over the last couple of days as part of our coverage. It's going to be a thrilling conclusion here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club, but it's been great to have you with us, and thanks for your time.
Mate, it's disappointing that I've got to shoot off, I've got to catch a flight, so and miss the very final couple of ends of this, but I'd like to thank you both for your company. Barry, you're looking sensational as always, mate, so well
Thanks,
done.
Glass.
And Jack, thank you very much. I might just see this end out, may I? And
Are you not going anywhere now?
well, I'll see this end. I can't. I'll just hold that flight. Hold that flight.
Yeah, you'd know a few of the pilots.
We'll get one more end in.
Message the pilot, wouldn't you, Glass? Be able to text, send him an SMS.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Snelly.
Ryan Bester on the forehand.
Be nice if you could.
Pretty sure Flight Centre will be able to help you out there, Glass.
Oh, well,
Wonderful
great
supporters of us.
aren't they?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ryan Bester, forehand on a string today.
He's been loving it in that direction, in the
Round
north.
round the clock.
In the north.
Yeah. There's that shadows almost covering half the rink now. Is it playing any part in the deception of line and length? Sean Baker just falling short there.
Straight away, a small opportunity here. Ryan Bester. Out of the hand, he felt it was a little bit quick.
He connects his own bowl, it will definitely count. Well, he's counting anyway. That's 2 lovely shots for Ryan Bester.
Fair judge, it was very quick, wasn't it? Hardly.
So as we see it, scores 16-15. Ryan Bester holding 2. And Sean Baker looking to get something close here. Is it a case of 3rd time lucky? He's definitely there. And his beautiful weight, and he's fell into shot.
It's a very big shot in the context of the match right now too. Ryan Bester, a chance to land this bowl. No messing around, he's after it.
Bester, 2 seconds. Looking to remove Sean Baker's shot bowl or shift the jack out of there.
Bread and butter, he's into something. Well,
oh, that's as good as he could ask for if he was moving the jack.
So it becomes basically a shootout again.
Played it very well. Sit the bowl clean for 3. Jack springs out, so it leaves Sean Baker about 5 feet of room to draw the absolute shot. Not sure if it's 1 or 2.
He's having a little chat to himself again. He
didn't like it.
Well,
as it left the hand.
Might indicate it's a bit hot, a bit heavy.
It does appear to be that way.
Well,
only just. Lovely shot, Sean Baker.
Well, that's the standard that he's setting himself, isn't it? That even his misses aren't missing by that much.
So 2 feet of room for Ryan Bester to take the score to 17-15.
It's a mark of respect too for Ryan Bester, the fact that he is only, you know, 2 feet away and probably thinking, well, that's not good enough. Is he going to stop in time?
He's going to get down in time.
Is he going to stop in time?
Well, if it falls in, it changes everything.
Yeah, and it falls over.
Sean Baker, yeah, he knows it. If Ryan Bester's bowl doesn't fall over, it's 1 to Sean Baker.
Ryan Bester is within touching distance of the singles championship. Let's get down now to Lauren Wood. Thank you, Steve. And Lauren's got the man who makes this all happen, the CEO of Bowls Australia, 𝘱𝘳𝘴𝘦𝘡𝑥.
Thank you very much, Jack. Yes, joined by Neil, and you must be incredibly proud of the event that you guys have managed to turn on.
Fantastic, Lauren. We're very happy. Obviously, fantastic weather conditions, and we're seeing a really terrific match here, high-quality game.
Give us some insight into what goes into an event like this, not only the support of all of the clubs involved, the players, but the city of Gold Coast as a whole.
No, there's heaps of volunteers, obviously. We've got the support of, 14 or 15 of the really strong clubs on the Gold Coast, and we couldn't do it without the support of Tourism Events Queensland and the Gold Coast City Council. A
fitting event, end to the event, I should say. Have you got a tip for us?
Look, it's happening right behind us here, but look, yeah, it's hard to call, I suppose. I'm going to sit on the fence. I think I would probably upset someone, but look, no, fantastic match, high quality. So best player will win.
Without bias, I like it. Back to you, Jack and Barry.
Get off the fence, Neil. Come on, make a prediction for us. There's the CEO, and a wonderful man he is, 𝘱𝘳𝘴𝘦𝘡𝑥. 17-15, Barry. 21 ends played. Being played now. I think we all expected that it was going to come down to it. It was going to be a long match.
Yeah, as you look around the crowd, you're starting to see more fingernails starting to appear near the teeth, and everyone's sitting right on the edge of their seat. Absolute nail biter now. Both players right in reaching distance of the title. As we mentioned earlier, Ryan Bester 2 years ago, runner-up in the singles to Aaron Tees. And Sean Baker has had pair success the last couple of years at the Australian Open and runner-up in the fours last year. Consistent performer in the Australian Open. And shots like that are the reason why he's out there today. Just got my queries whether that shadow's starting to play a part.
I was just wondering something very similar to that. Players playing the forehand on the club side, working their way around, whether it's just slowed it up a fraction.
Definitely have one. Should I stay on that hand?
Oh, love it. Sean Baker, what a character. Asking the marker, should he stay on that hand? It's good to have a relaxed mindset.
Just broke the ice a little bit, didn't it? It's been a very, very tense situation, this final.
He's just slid on past, a little bit heavy there, Sean Baker. Ryan Bester has got at least 2 seconds here, but I don't think he has the tee from what I can see. I think Sean Baker's got one on the tee.
Well done.
So forehand, sit the shot bowl for potentially 2.
So he's looking to remove that blue bowl? Is that what you're thinking?
Marginally with minimal
Tiny,
weight.
yep.
Forehand, bowls well and truly into that shadow now. He's asking it to turn. Well, is he there?
He He's got a bit of work to do.
He's trying hard. Ryan Bester.
Okay, now Sean has one. Is there a way that he can turn this into a multiple, Barry, and how does he do it?
I think he sticks to the forehand. He just takes probably 4 feet of weight off. He's played that hand well.
Gee, another big moment in this match. There's been so many already.
Sean Baker looking to add to the count. Can he make it 2 shots? As the bowl just comes to rest short of the head. Got a feeling that Shadow's just playing a small part in this game now. Both players have to adjust though, Jack.
He still takes one from the end, Sean Baker. And he cuts the deficit back to 1.
Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. The thrilling conclusion to the men's singles final on the other side of this. Barely a cloud in the sky, barely a breath of wind. Amazing conditions for the final day of the Australian Open. Ryan Bester and Sean Baker have absolutely lived up to the pre-match billing. This has been one hell of a contest, and it is not done yet. Bester leading by 1.
Needing this to hurry. Has he got the run? Ryan Bester, well, not one of the best ends of this match so far, but no doubt the Shadow's starting to just play a small part in this match. Has to be hard to judge. As Sean Baker storms back to the mat. Ryan Bester's nearest bowl, about 2.5 feet from the jack. Back in to draw another one here. He's out on a wide line. So Sean Baker letting just Ryan Bester off a bit there. Ryan Bester needs about 18 inches on his last bowl for shot, which is a big result considering he's 2 down. Does he move to 18-16, or does Sean Baker take the lead?
Ryan Bester is close enough
that he can almost touch the Australian Open crown, but Sean Baker is right there behind him.
Has he sent it? Ryan Bester, are you there?
He's not going to be there initially. It finds a little bit of speed late.
Not enough. And the lead goes back to Sean Baker.
And it's 18-17 with both players in reach of the title.
As you might have just heard there from our rink announcer, Clive Adams, both players are in positions where they can win the Australian Open. It's first to 21. Sean Baker needs 3. And Ryan Bester needing 4 shots. And it's completely possible on a chance, Barry, that with the aggression that these two play with, that one of them could draw a big multiple on this end and wrap it up.
So we haven't seen the jack near the tee for a while, Jack.
No.
But this is a 35-metre length end. Sean Baker's played a pretty good starter, just a yard over. It's well and truly in the game, though. So one of the longest ends we've seen in a while. Ryan Bester, forehand, looking to get the shot immediately, I feel. He wants it to go. Once it gets through that shadow, that's enough. Well done, Ryan Bester.
That just asks a question of his opponent first up.
Only a minor correction needed. A couple of rotations on that bowl. Sean Baker, he's clicking the finger, asking it to get down. It's pretty good. Just missing wide. So as it sits at the moment, Ryan Bester is 17, Sean Baker 18, and Ryan Bester has a bowl 8 inches from the jack. And he has about 2.5 feet of room to add to the count here. And he's played it well again.
Well, there's 2. in close proximity.
Sean Baker, forehand, no mucking around. Here he goes, looking for the jack in the ditch or both bowls.
Misses out.
Oh, Sean Baker. That's one bowl that won't be scoring this end. Ryan Bester, if he can draw another one here, just big decisions made for Sean Baker.
Oh, that reality sets in, doesn't it? That if he's holding 3, Ryan can draw one more and win the match.
Well, body language tells me he likes it.
Yeah, that's in the count.
All of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Baker down 3.
This one has to make some contact.
Looking good.
One's out.
Bit stiff in the end, actually. He's hit the front bowl, just missing the jack. It was a good strike.
Look at Ryan stride towards the mat, Barry. He's got his tail up. He was slow out of the blocks. He's in the zone now.
He's played 3 fantastic draw shots.
He holds 2. He can't win the game from here, but he can potentially put himself within 1 shot of success. This one, he's urging for it to get up. He's been cautious with it.
Needs to run. Is it enough? Through the shadows. Can it get there? Ryan Bester. Is that enough? I'm not sure if it is. 2.
It's not.
So
2
let
shots it is to Ryan Bester. He now leads 19
He is closer,
18.
and he leads again. Another lead change in the men's singles final. A nail-biting finish. Bester needs 2 to win the tournament. Baker needs 3 to win the tournament.
Well, another long length.
I'm not that surprised, really. It worked so well for him last time.
Matt slightly up, so 33 metres. Jack on the tee. Both players so important with their first 2 deliveries to get something within probably a foot or 2 here. Ryan Bester looks to be a good starter. That's what he wanted. Ryan Bester, if you don't mind. Front toucher.
Come and get me, Sean Baker, he says.
Sean Baker trying to get the shot back immediately. Lovely weight.
He's missed by a whisker. Not even a full whisker, a half a whisker.
Perfect speed though, you know, just to be there, sit the bowl or trail the jack and leave it in the scoring zone. Ryan Bester though, he's played another magnificent draw shot. And that's a really good home, whether it scores or not.
It's just there for something to Sean to think about now, isn't it?
Sean Baker, he's looking for this jack now. He touch that jack and make 2 shots. He's stalking it. Looks pretty good.
Hold.
Well, he's played it well, but
it's given Ryan tournament lie with a couple of bowls still to come.
Ryan Bester, a toucher here is absolutely massive. His weight looks to be pretty good. He's stalking this one, Jack. Is he there? Be nice to beat the front one. Doesn't want to make a target of it. Ryan Bester, I tell you what, he has played a good bad bowl here. He's given Sean Baker something to work with.
Silence amongst the crowd.
Baker, backhand with weight, looking for the jack in the ditch.
No.
Missed
He's
in the
found
gap.
hole. He has found the hole. Angles everywhere.
How did he find that hole?
Any touch on any one of Ryan Bester's bowls.
He didn't want to. He said he did not want that hole.
There's a smallest of holes, and he found it. Any touch on front bowl would have probably got jack. Any jack movement. Ryan Bester.
Baker has the advantage of last bowl, and he is going to need it.
So Ryan Bester currently holding game. I think he needs to change this. He needs to hide that jack. Can he turn his front bowl down? He's trying hard here. He's played it very well.
He's covered all bases.
Jack is still vulnerable for 1. Ryan Bester has played a magnificent end, but it's not over yet. It is not over yet.
Bester might be replacing that water with something else in just a moment, because he can see the tournament and he can see that elusive Australian Open crown, and there's nothing more he can do about it now.
Ryan Bester is holding game. He's holding the Australian Open, at least one side of the cup. Shaun Baker. Shaun Baker, forehand, looking to kill the end or put the jack in the ditch.
If he's unsuccessful, he'll have to settle
He's very
for
good.
runner-up.
He needs it.
Lines out.
Well, that's it,
Not
ladies and
going to be
gentlemen.
enough. The search is over. Forever the bridesmaid. Ryan Bester has taken the step forward into the limelight and is the Australian Open champion.
And runner-up with a fantastic effort there and a fantastic
He held his
final.
nerve wonderfully
Shaun
well, and he's
Baker.
down there with Lauren Wood.
Thank you very much, boys. Ryan Bester, Australian Open singles champion. It's got a very nice ring to it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's great. Like I said, 1,000 people started it, and to be the last one standing, very special.
He made it hard for you, though, didn't he? It was quite tense there for a few moments.
Yeah, Shaun, he's a world-class player. Played for Australia, and he's dominated Queensland balls for a long time, and knew it was going to be a classic.
He got off to a great start. Can you take us back to what was going through your mind?
Yeah, 21 up. It's great. Not sets play or anything like that. That you have time to work yourself into the game, and it was always going to come down to the last end.
What about the advantage of being right at home? You're, of course, a local here at Broadbeach, and I tell you what, this place is going to be rocking tonight.
Yeah, the crowd was great. Thanks everyone for the support, and that green's the best. That's probably the best rink I've ever played on. It was awesome to play on.